today's video, I wanted to focus on the experience of buying a house in the United States. I think there are three key components that go into buying a house here. First of all, you need to really think about where you're looking for a house. What I mean by that is there are more factors that you need to take into consideration than just the location of restaurants and places you would like to hang out at. The big factor are the school districts. No matter whether you're planning to be a parent or not and take advantage of the school district, if you have a bad school district, you right away lose a bunch of clientele, because a lot of the parents who have the kids or planning to have the kids will not consider your house if it's in a bad location. So do take that into consideration. There's a careful balance between the school district and the taxes that you're paying, and frequently it depends also on the businesses that reside in your county, because if there are no businesses who are paying taxes, guess what? You're going to be the one paying them. So that was your lesson number one, kids. Location, but from the perspective of taxes and the school district. People think that I'm joking when I say that my house is actually on the edge of the forest. Well, I'm pretty sure that I just saw Yeti over there. Like somewhere over there if you look up close. Yep, not kidding at all. Okay, moving on to lesson number two. Okay. I also realized I think I sit down a lot in my videos. I need to start moving a little bit more. Now, lesson number two. I think lesson number two, now that you've located the house that you're interested in and you feel like the taxes are reasonable and the school district is fine, so you know that you can resale it. Now there's the whole process of purchasing, and one of the best advices that I got from the very beginning was to pre-apply for the mortgage. And especially now for you immigrant friends out there like myself, the process is going to take a while, and they literally will, I think, stop short of DNA sample when they're trying to verify whether you are eligible for the mortgage. As an example, here's the list of things that several banks asked us to provide just because of the fact that I was an immigrant on a green card and not a citizen of the United States. College transcripts from prior to me actually moving to the United States, which, like, I don't know what they're gonna do with this. 6 months of bank statement for each and every single bank that we own. The social security card, which is, I guess, is reasonable. 401k snapshots, all the savings, all the pension balances, work permits, driver licenses. If you had a gap of unemployment, so there was a month in 1 year that I've been here when I was unemployed, when I was switching from one job to the other, they actually asked me to write a letter on why was I unemployed. Plus, they would keep asking us things about, oh, do you have too many credit card accounts, few credit card accounts, not enough credit history. Literally, at some point when we kept providing like a stockpile of paperwork, I think my wife started saying, like, you know what, I think it will be easier for us to divorce, for me buy a house on my own, rather than for us to buy a house together, because we're trying to put a mortgage in both of our names. Good luck and a lot of patience. The purchase process is pretty tough, especially when it comes to acquiring the mortgage. The second point under the purchase of the house, one thing I would recommend is don't go cheap on the inspection. When we were buying this house, and one of the reasons why I wanted to make part of this video on the roof, is that the inspection actually found out that there is a leak in this roof. So we were able to negotiate the cost of the roof repair. And there was also a gas leak, actually. Can you imagine? There was a gas leak in our furnace. In a summary, for the lesson number two, pre-apply for the mortgage early, and please be patient with the process if you're not born in this country, if you're not a citizen of this country. And number two, don't go cheap on the inspection. Inspection is very important, and it can help you a lot at the purchase moment when you are at the table. Now, let's move on to lesson number three. if this is the right way. After all, I was born in the city and it is like my first time experience country living. I think this is how you're supposed to mix it up, but hey. Super elegant, I know.
As I said, I am a city boy. Overkill.
And lesson number 3 is get ready to do some work. Hiring a help here in the United States is actually pretty expensive. Cleaning the roof, probably gonna be about $100 to $200. And the leaf blowing of this freakishly long driveway and like all around the house. One of the quotes I got is actually something like north of $500. Take that into account when you're buying a house. It is a lot of work, unless you're really enjoying it. House ownership in the United States is not that easy. Please take into account those 3 lessons that I tried to share with you. Number 1, thinking about the location where you're purchasing the house. Number 2, thinking about actual process, things like pre-applying for the mortgage and making sure you did the right inspection and you know what you're getting yourself into. And number 3, get ready to do some work, unless you really enjoy it or you make enough to pay someone to do this job for you. I consider this channel friendship. Sometimes as friends we have fun, we do silly things, we do more important things, and we talk about serious subjects like buying a house. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe if you want to see more of the content like this. Check out the rest of the channel for some of the other videos. Comment below and let me know what you thought about this video and what you would like me to do next, and I'll see you in the next one.